Yeah, mwen konya la, mte sou tere maman en Haïti, but m'page ko konya ap men fikse, il montre nan chambre nan lè lale, mwen son nan closet la.
I'm aware of that, but unfortunately, I'm really broke that now. But I realize that it broke the ceiling. But I'm aware, I have to fix it, but I don't have the money now to do so.
When will you? I mean, does this look like an extensive repair to you? I mean, you're not a building, but you know, does it look serious?
Yes, the house needs quite a bit of work.
I mean, beyond that,
Yes.
but the violation.
That's
is
why
that.
she's
The
I guess
violation
she's
is
doing a
this
short
roof.
sale. Yes,
It's
the
not really a
violation
big
in the
damage.
roof.
You know, it's only on the closet of the ceiling. It's not really a big damage to the wall.
So it's not. So then, can't she have someone? Why can't she have someone? I mean, that if it's a local, if it's a specific area.
Yeah, she is willing to do it, but she is not able to do it right now because financial hardship right now. But she would like to do it.
How much time does she
He
need?
could call somebody and get it fixed, but he is
Yeah,
not
but
able to do it now. She's not able to do it now.
What? Well, let me ask you this about finance. You bring up finance. Does she work?
No,
Travail?
no, mta fè part-time konya, so,
I had a part time. Actually, I don't work. I had a part time. Now it's very slow. There is no really
So she's not. I mean,
out of job right now.
She
Basically,
doesn't have a. Does her daughter who lives with her work? And doing
Yes, she works.
doing what?
Or like a receptionist in a hotel.
Does she have any other income besides her daughter?
Yeah, but even my daughter, I'm gonna try to ask her if she can help, but I'm not sure if she's gonna help.
But she's living there.
How much time does she need?
How much time? All right. How much time?
I'm going to talk to her if she can help, but
How
I'm not
much-
sure.
Right. What? How much? Right. This is a very unique. I mean, I've never heard. This is a very different kind of case.
Your Honor, through you to Ms. Christie. Ms. Christie, you cited for a leaking roof. Did you have evidence, or did you personally see water coming in from the roof, or
Well, it
dropping
was
down
not
through the
raining
ceiling?
that particular day, so I don't know. But the gentleman did point out to us that when it rains, it leaks into the house, but it was not raining that particular day that we visited the house.
So you did not see any evidence
Of
of
the water
damage
coming in.
or water coming in?
Yes, there is where you could see almost like where
Water
the
da-
water is
water damage on the wall.
saturated.
You saw stains?
There's
Where it's
water-
saturated, but it did not leak that particular
No,
day.
but were there water? I understand what he's getting at.
Yes.
Were there water
Yes.
stains on the wall? You know.
Well,
We all
not
know
the
what
wall,
water-
but the roof.
The roof. There
Yes.
were water stains. Okay. Clear. You know the
Yes.
difference. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Could you see an opening that could?
No, I couldn't see outside.
Okay, you could not see outside.
No.
Well,
But how much time does she need to try to get the funds together or to resolve this issue so we can move on?
Your Honor, my concern here on this case is if the roof is not leaking, if Ms. Lewis, a question, if Ms. Lewis is it raining coming, is the rain coming in the room?
well, let me ask. Okay, I understand what you're getting at. Let me ask you.
Because if the rain is not coming
Let-
in, if there's no proof of roof damage,
I understand
then
what
you
you're
just
saying.
only have interior ceiling damage, which really is,
Right.
is not an issue unless this was a rental property.
Let me ask you. Let me ask her this then. I understand what you're getting at, and I'll ask this. When it rains, is there water leaking on her? I mean, is
That's a separate part of the house. She's not in that room.
He never showed me anything about the water leaking. He just broke it himself.
all right? Have you observed any water leaking? Has she seen any water leaking?
No, I didn't have any access to his home. I couldn't see that.
Okay, but no. She's living in the house now. This is very simple.
No,
That's her house.
There is no way that this time I couldn't figure out if it's
Okay.
leaking or not.
All
right
right,
now.
all right. I think that looking at the case in light of the evidence, the violation is minimum housing openings violation, roof leaking, ceiling falling in. Is the gist of this violation that the roof is leaking, or is there something else wrong?
Well, there were several other violations at the time. This is something completely separate.
But what this citation that we're here on tonight, is it that the roof is leaking, or is there something else?
Well, there is an opening in the roof, and the gentleman did show us that he had a lot of clothes that he did have to put to the side, and we did see the area that was looked as if water was there.
Right.
So-
But you see, it looked. But here's the thing. You didn't see the water. She's not saying that she's seen any water. So what I'm asking you is there any other violation? Because if the testimony is, the way I hear it is, you say you see water damage, but you didn't see any water going into the house, any water leaking.
Well, it was a sunny day.
It was a sunny day, right? But the violation, it's like
And
that water damage on a that could be
that's
from,
actually not the wall. The picture shows the roof. That's the ceiling, and the water circle is on the ceiling too. Like, that's where the area was.
Right.
So at some point, there was saturated water there. It just was not there that day. It was a dry day.
Right. But again, yes, I understand, Inspector, but if there is no water damage that you saw, and if she says there is no water damage, I'm asking you, is there some other violation?
No, but it is
Okay.
a violation.
Well, I'm not.
Maybe I'm not
Maybe
getting
I'm
the
not- okay,
question right.
Let me get to the chase. Let me be clear.
Okay.
Is there another violation of the city or building code in that there is a roof opening? Or does your whole case turn upon the fact that water is coming into the house? That's my question.
Well,
You tell me.
my case is not that water is coming into the house. My case is that there is an opening in the roof that someone was residing in. No one is there now, but the roof needs to be sealed.
Okay, so that is the separate violation, that there's an unsealed roof. That's a violation of the code?
Yes, a MHO.
Okay, that's a violation of the minimum housing code.
Yes.
Okay.
Your-
right.
Your Honor, if that's the case, then the property owner is required to make repairs to the roof to prevent water from coming into the house. Normally, there's either tiles or shingles or some other material over wood that would prevent water from penetrating the wood materials coming down through the beams of the ceiling, and then causing the drywall material that forms the ceiling of the room to collapse, or holes to open as a result of the water. However, the property owner here was testifying that it was a renter who caused the damage. So if the property owner can get somebody up on the roof and demonstrate that there are no holes in the roof that penetrate down into the dwelling area, then the case could be closed. I would recommend, so that we don't drag this out till much longer, that we table this case for 30 days, come back for a report. Our translator will explain to Ms. Lewis she's going to have somebody go up on the roof
Okay.
to inspect the roof over the room that was damaged, and inspect and put a hose up there and see if water comes in. If water
Right, I
comes
don't-
into the room,
Yeah.
then
Okay, so well-
then you know that there is a hole in the roof, and it confirms Ms. Christie's evaluation and citation, and then the roof must be repaired. It's a minor repair. It does not require a permit if it's less than 300 square feet.
OK.
Dita,
OK. D'après ça, magistrat a dit que il va aller-
would that be okay?
côté sous- là, pour
You understand, Ms.
vérifier,
Christie?
combien de l'eau pour essayer de l'eau va tomber par en dedans. Si ça va faire, ça veut dire qu'on va-
Well, let me-
son
yeah.
mineur,
One-
I'll put that in my own, I,
On va monter sur le cas là, vider de l'eau
Yes.
en rose pour essayer de l'eau va sortir.
Right.
S'il va sortir,
The-
on va bien se faire réparer.
Okay.
this is what we're
Okay.
finding tonight. Based on the testimony I have heard, and thank you for bearing with me, the case is somewhat confusing and different, that I don't see any testimony of water entering based on what I heard. Neither from the inspector nor from you. There is a violation, and I do find that there's a violation of an opening under the minimum housing code. You need to have someone who is certified, a certified roofer, a roofer who's licensed, okay? Go up and say that there is no such violation, there is no such opening, and the case can be cleared and closed. If not, you're going to have to repair and close that, or at that time, and I think I think a reasonable period is for you to simply determine whether there needs to be repair or not. A month, I think, is reasonable for you to get someone up there and give you a report.
OK.
So for the next hearing date, October 2nd, she's either going to have to submit a report, not from John Doe, from a certified roofer, licensed, to say there's either no opening there, in which case I would recommend that the case be closed, or if there is, I think the inspector has proven that there's a violation of the minimum housing code in that there are openings or gaps in the roof that have to be sealed and secured. And if, depending on what the roofer says, if that's the case, on October 2nd, it will be adjudicated for the existence of a violation and abatement date.
OK. On gagne jusqu'à 2 octobre. OK. On va le contacter.
All right?
Like, le contacter.
City concurs. Thank you, Ms. Christie.
S'il va couler. OK. So, il faut qu'on fait ça.
Just be clear she understands what she has to do.
Mais on contacte qui licencié, vous contactez. On gagne jusqu'à 2 octobre. So she doesn't know how much that licensed contractor going to ask to do that. That's the
That's
issue.
her, I mean, look, when she either has to, like anyone else, she either has to show there's not a violation, because, there are photos with an opening, or she's,
all right.
I mean, she can negotiate with them, claim what, but she's going to have to do that. Okay.
Next case agenda, item 44. Item 44, Ms. Sanders' case against Gary and Janelle Alexis for the property at 1220 Northwest 129th Street, case CEPFY 2013-00094. This is a new case opened by Ms. Sanders on May 17, 2013. It's a new case for a dark blue Toyota Tundra parked on the front lawn.
I'm
Good
sorry,
evening.
just give me the case
44,
number.
number
Right, okay.
44. Good evening.
Good evening.
Your name, please, for the record.
Gary Alexis.
Thank you, sir, for your appearance. Ms. Christie will, Ms. Sanders, excuse me, will explain the nature of the violation. Ms. Sanders.
I'm sorry, we said Gary?
Gary
Yes.
Alexis.
Code Officer Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. As already stated, this is a case for a parking of a vehicle on the front lawn. I see that I noted this violation on May 17th, left a courtesy letter on the property, left one again on June 26th, no response. As of August, I see our code manager went ahead and proceeded to send this case before the special magistrate. I've had no contact with the property owner regarding the violation. As of this morning, the truck still remains parked on the vehicle. I am showing that all notices were posted. Certification has been received, so he is aware, well, he's here, so he's aware of the violation. I have pictures if you would like to see, but I'll let the property owner explain why the truck is parked on the front lawn and why no correspondence has been made to me regarding the violation.
But you went by there recently and it was still there.
Yes, I went by today, and the vehicle was still there. I have pictures if you would like to see, but it was there this afternoon.
Is that correct?
Yes,
All right, well,
Yeah,
he's
'cause-
admitting it, so I don't need to see but go, what do you have to say, or do you have any questions of the officer?
well, back in, I forgot which date it was, when I received the courtesy letter.
May 17th.
I did call, I think Miss Shauna.
It's Shanna.
Shanna,
yes.
I
Mhm.
did call, and I asked her what was the courtesy letter about, because I see that you cannot park on the front lawn. So I asked her why, and there was no reasoning why. I was told that it was just about it was a code enforcement. So nothing was explained to me why we could not park our vehicle, in the lawn. So now, what my question is, so I continued parking there, like she said, vehicle was still there. So my question is, because we got two vehicles, I got one and my wife has one. So, can we park, the driveway that leads into the yard? Can we park on that side, or we cannot park in the front lawn, period?
Your Honor, through you to Mr. Alexis, the city code, as I said, changed in April 2009. City Council voted a change in the code, and they prohibit parking any vehicle on the front lawn on the grass. You're allowed to park on the side yard or in the rear yard, but not on the front lawn. You must park on a paved surface on the front lawn, which means if you have an existing driveway, you have to expand your driveway by pouring a slab or providing a some type of paved surface. If you want to extend a slab or extend a driveway, you need to obtain a permit. If you're going to use paving stones, then you can do that without a permit.
Okay.
But the city council decided they were tired of looking at front lawns that had no more sod because of the vehicles, because of the hot oils and blocking the sun, and the sod would die and the grass would die, and then it just it would decrease the value of the property.
See,
So
that
the city council changed the law back in April 2009.
And what I guess, and what I want to know is, he's saying he asked and he wasn't given an explanation. Did the courtesy letter say?
Well, the courtesy letter would have stated clearly that there was no parking on the front lawn.
Right.
Honestly, I don't recall speaking to this gentleman, because I'm usually good at making notations when I stop, make conversations, anything of that nature. But he said he spoke to me, so I'm not calling him a liar, but...
You don't have any recollection of that?
I don't have any recollection of that, but he is confirming that he got the letters of violations. I'm showing here that I mailed a couple of letters of violation. If he didn't hear back from me from May, I would think, September now, we haven't had any other conversations as to say what he can and cannot do. In reference to his question of parking on the side, there is no existing driveway there at all. There's only grass areas.
I guess what I want to say, I want to see one of the representative letters to see what it says. I just want to see. He seems to be saying that he didn't. I don't want to speak for him, but There
was no reasoning given to me when I spoke.
Well, I mean,
when I called.
whether the city wants to give you a reason or not, that's up to the city. I don't, that's not legally required. That you have to understand the violation is.
Okay.
So
Well, it clearly states that there's no parking of vehicles on the city swell, clearly by city ordinance, whether, again, like you're saying, whether there's a detailed conversation between him and myself.
Was that in the letters?
Yes, all of our letters are clearly stated the same thing. It's a dummy letter we just sent out that we just clearly input an address, and all the letters go out stating the ordinance, states the violation, clearly states everything in there in detail.
Okay.
Your Honor, the case history report shows a notice of violation letter was mailed out August 17, 2013, and on the letter, which should be in Ms. Sanders' case file, it says a dark blue Toyota Tundra parked on the front lawn.
That's what I want to see,
Lawn
actually.
needs to
Okay.
be moved, and vehicles may be parked on the side and/or rear of the property or on the front swale. So Ms. Sanders can find a copy of that letter.
Yeah, I can
represent
show
that.
you what the letter states.
That's what I'd like to
And-
see.
and that-
please.
It clearly
provides-
states violation,
Well,
violence.
can I see the letter, please?
Yeah, it says violation of
Okay.
section 29.5.1401, parking on front lawn,
I have
no
that letter.
parking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He's clearly stating that he has the letter.
I have the letter.
Okay.
You know, I'm not denying that my car
Okay.
was not
all
parked on
right,
the front
all
lawn.
right, Okay.
And I was just asking, you know, this is,
If you
why-
can, I'll come up there and I'll show you in the body of the letter. All of them are the same. Again, it states the ordinance, it states the violation, everything. So, I mean,
I
again,
just wanted to
even,
see it. Okay.
even if we didn't have a conversation, the letter clearly states what the violation is.
Right. Well, I just wanted to see it. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. You understand?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but, it clearly states it.
You need to understand that when I ask you to let me see something, I want to see it. That's all.
And I do understand that.
All right.
Well, we're not going to go back and forth. I'll take this up with my supervisor tomorrow, but he's definitely saying he got the letter, so.
yeah.
Right. I just,
I'm not
I need to see what it is that he's claiming, talking about. So that's all there is to it. I think there's a violation. I think he knew about the violation. I think he was aware of the violation. I think the letter clearly states it.
Okay.
So, I'll tell you what, I do think that you were apprised. I do think I understand you wanted an explanation, but the city doesn't have a legal duty to give that. I'm not going to impose a fine on you, but the inspector has proven a violation. It's clearly cited there. It's been going on for a few months, so the $100 charge will apply because we've gone through the whole case, and the violation is clearly explained in the letter. That's what I needed to confirm. You can't park there any longer, and I don't think you need to be told about a fine, or you simply the code doesn't allow you to park there, and now the code compliance manager has explained to you why. It's
Understood.
I think this took as long as it did because I understood you to say that you didn't comprehend this, but I think it's
No.
explained.
No, I understood it.
Okay.
I was just
All right.
asking a question because when I called,
Okay.
no one said because of the grass or what have you. So, but we're not allowed to park in the back either unless we have a driveway also, correct?
Well,
If you have access to the rear yard through an alley, you're certainly allowed to park in your on
In the back?
the rear yard
Without a drive.
Yes, without a paved surface.
Okay.
If you have alley access. Okay.
okay.
So, Your Honor, at this point, your ruling is that the violation exists,
Yes.
and are you going to set an abatement date to have the vehicle moved from the front lawn?
You have to move your vehicle at once today. I mean, it's very clear. It's very simple. And if you move it today, all you're looking at is the $100 court costs, okay? But if you don't move it today, there's going to be a daily fine of $25. So you just, go home and move it. I mean, I think you understand all the ifs, wheres, whys, and everything there is to know about this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can speak to Ms. Sanders, or you can give me.
So just pop it outside.
All right. Thank you. As soon as the vehicle's moved, you need to call for an inspection to get the case closed. Thank you. The next case, agenda item 15, Shanika Allison, for the property at, this is item 15 for the property at 1541 Northeast 131 Road, Mr. Clark's case. CEFAW 2013-00042. This is a new case open on June 24th to sand and paint a metal gate at the property. Okay, would you please state your name for the record?
My name is Beverly Gatewood, and I'm actually acting as a power of attorney for a friend of mine who's actually out of the country. Her mother's very sick, and I don't know if you want me to, anyway, that's who I am.
All right. Do you have a written power of attorney, a document stating you have authority to
Yes.
speak on behalf
Please.
of
She-
Miss Allison?
Yes.
Okay, this is not notarized, but again, it appears to be signed by the owner, gives a phone number, gives a date, and it names this lady here. So they'll suffice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gatewood. We're going to have Code Officer Clark explain the violation, and then we'll give you an opportunity to speak to the magistrate.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami, Code Compliance of the North Miami Police Department. This case is reference to an iron gate that is erected in the front and south and north side of the property. It's kind of peeling. The paint conditions of it was kind of deteriorating. So they were asked, I sent a letter on June 26, 2013 for them to pressure clean the fence and paint it with good appearance. Also, the property is not homesteaded. They do have proper notice, as you see, she's here and aware of it. The property was posted on August 22nd. To date, I went by today, I don't remember exactly what time it was, probably about 3 o'clock, and to see that they were making preparations. They were pressure cleaning on the spot when I did my final inspection, and I just wanted to bring it before you, the magistrate, so that we can put them on notice that just because it's being pressure cleaned right now, to kind of reiterate that it must be completed and not, just left in limbo. They are doing it in good faith for the owner, which is out of town, and they're making progress. So I don't know, what you would want to do with this as far as giving them more time or so forth, and I'll let her go ahead and speak.
Go
Yes,
ahead,
thank you. Yes, Miss Allison advised me that her tenant just let me know about the letter not too long ago. So once we knew about it, of course, we started, we started working. But then we found it was more involved than just painting. We had to, pressure it, and then there was some welding. So yes, we need a little more time, and I'm asking if you can do it without any penalties. We are actively working and plan to get it, get it moving, but we have begun, and we will continue.
Well, they seem to be acting in good faith, and it doesn't seem like a major case. What is the city's recommendation?
A question through you, Your Honor, to Ms. Gatewood. How much more time do you think you need to get this finished up?
30 days would be good for us to do that.
And pardon me, I did not show you the photos if you would like to see them still after the fact.
This is not the kind, I usually do, but I
Okay.
don't.
Just asking.
The city would, based upon the testimony, Code Officer Clark and
Okay.
Ms. Gatewood, I would recommend we table this for 30 days, bring it
Okay.
back October 2nd, should it be necessary.
Okay, should be done.
All right.
Thank you.
I would agree, and it's so ordered, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you
right.
for being here tonight, Ms. Gatewood. As soon as the work is done, if you call Mr. Clark and let him know so
Okay.
he can close the
Definitely
case.
will.
Thank you.
You very much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank
Is there anyone else who has a code case tonight? Seeing none, I would thank our translator and Police Officer John Ferris. Thank you for being here tonight. And, Your Honor, we do have a number of cases to hear ex parte. Do you want to take a recess for 5 minutes? We are at recess for 5 minutes. More property owners present, attorneys, or any other interested parties, so we will call the remaining cases ex parte. We may be going out of order because we have some officers just have a couple cases. I want to get them out of here. We'll start with agenda item 7, Angela James and Amos Thomas for the property 12090 Northwest 12th Avenue. Agenda item 7, KCEBRD 2013-00011. This is a new case open on June 27, 2013 for failure to board up coverings and places over windows needed to be removed and repaired. Ms. Sanders.
Code Officer Sanders, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. I am noting here that this is a case for boards on the exterior of the property. I don't see there to be any life safety issues, depending upon what you look at. I'm not the expert at this. It is a homesteaded property. I did make contact, not so much with the property owners, but I have spoken with the tenants a couple of times. They are removing the boards, but they're moving a little bit slowly. So again, this has been going on since June. As of today, the boards still remain on the windows. I am showing here that posting has been given. It was hand delivered by Officer Wilcox while I was out, but they are aware of the violations, noting that no one is here. Again, postings have been made, and I am showing that I received back the certified receipt on the 27th. Signature is not legible, but I do have it received. I have pictures if you would like to see, because as of this time, the violation still remains.
There's no need for the pictures. The violator's not here. Okay.
Okay. City is, based on the testimony of the code officer and the fact that there is nobody here to rebut the testimony of the code officer, City is seeking a finding that the violation exists and would seek an abatement date of October 1st.
It is so ordered.
Thank you. Next will be agenda item number 10 for Avina Lewis for the property at 1200 Northwest 122nd Street, KCEEXP 2013-00082. A new case opened by Ms. Sanders on May 1st, 2013 for dirt and mildew-stained awnings that need to be pressure cleaned and possibly repainted. Ms. Sanders.
Shannon Sanders, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. As already stated, this is a case for exterior walls that are in need of pressure cleaning and possibly repainting. I have not spoke with the property owner, but I have spoke with the tenants. As of today, the violation still remains. The dirt and mildew still remains on the windows. I'm noting here, I don't see any life safety issues, but I am showing that it is a non-homesteaded property. I don't have any notices. I do have the affidavit showing that the property was posted by Officer Wilcox. I don't have anything received back in reference to mailing, but again, as of the day, approximately 1 o'clock, the violation still remains. I have pictures if you would like to see.
Okay, the violator is not here. That will not be necessary. The violation exists. It is so ordered. The court costs are imposed. Is there anything else?
Yeah, we would the city recommends an abatement date of October 1st.
Okay, the abatement date will be October 1st, and if it's not corrected by that time, the fine would be, this is awnings, $25 a day.
Thank you. All right, next we're going to go to agenda item number 22, Code Officer Fitzell, for his case against David and Rhonda Lewis for the property at 13140 Northeast 3rd Court, case CEOSV 2013-00034. This is a new case to open on August 1st, 2013, for an oversized vehicle, a GMC box truck, white in color. Code Officer Fitzell.
Edmund Fitzell, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This property was cited originally on August 2nd. The property was posted with a notice to appear on August 26th. Affidavit of service was filed on August 22nd. Notice the return receipt was received, signed by David Lewis, dated on August 24th. This property was cited also on 29-5-1406 for a commercial vehicle in a residential area. Would you like to see the photos?
No, the violator is not here. I believe the violation exists based on your testimony. Court costs of the $100 are imposed. I think an abatement date will be given of October 1st, 2013, and we're talking about an oversized vehicle. If abatement is not timely, $25 a day fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next case is agenda item 32, Code Officer Fitzell's case against Elba A. Mercado for the property at 775 Northeast 144th Street, case CEEXP 2013-00101. This case is opened in May 21st, 2013. It was already adjudicated on August 7, 2013, the last hearing, and the abatement date was yesterday.
Ed Fitzell, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. As I said, this hearing was this case was already adjudicated last month. As of today, there's still no compliance.
Okay. This was adjudicated and has not been complied with.
No fine amount was established at the last hearing, Your Honor.
Right. I guess I just have one question. What is the severity of this violation? It's trying to remember. I don't exactly.
The paint. The properties. The paint is peeling off the fascia, and there's mildew and stains along the property of the. Would you like to see the photos again?
Yeah. Let me just quickly look at them. Yeah. Okay. It's not. Well, for this, we'll $25 a day fine, effective at once.
Thank you. Okay. Next case, agenda item 18, Code Officer Kearson's case against Citibank North America for the property at 12605 Hickory Road, case CEDRP 2013-00001. This case was open May 21st, 2013. It was adjudicated last month on August 7, 2013, with abatement date of yesterday. Fine amount has already been established. Mr. Kearson.
Ivy Kearson, City of North Miami Code Compliance Unit of the North Miami Police Department. As of today, there's no compliance.
Okay, this is, so the rental is still...
The boats are still there.
Okay, and there was no fine established?
Well, yes, there was a fine established of $50,
right,
maximum $50 a day if not complied.
The fine should the boats are still there, and I do remember the matter, that the fine should commence at once.
Thank you. Agenda item 25, Code Officer Kearson's case against Daisy Valdez for the property at 1915 Northeast 119 Road, case CEDRP SEA 2013-00002, a new case open on July 9th, 2013, to repair a damaged seawall. Code Officer Kirsten.
Ivy Kirsten, City of North Miami Code Compliance Unit of the North Miami Police Department. This is a new case. Property was cited. Violation was first observed back on the 9th of July. Sent out a violation letter on the 12th. There still has been no compliance. I was out with our Marine Patrol on the 3rd, which was yesterday. Took pictures of the violation, and the violation still exists. I'd like to submit the pictures for the record.
Okay, at that time, was there what needs to be done on this matter?
What needs to be done is they need to apply for a permit with both Durham and the city.
Right.
And I fail to state that this property is it is vacant. It is on abandoned property registration, and there's no one there living in the home. I think it's basically I don't think they have any intentions on doing anything right now with that property, because I believe that's bank owned, or it's going to be owned by a bank.
Okay, thank you. What would the city recommend in this regard then with this property?
The city would recommend a finding in favor of the city, adjudicating the case tonight.
The city has proven violation of the case. The violation is so ordered. I mean, that seawall is not in compliance, and it looks like a very poor condition. $100 court costs and a fine. In this case, the property's vacant, so a fine of $25 a day, effective at once.
Thank you. Agenda item 35, Code Officer Kirsten's case against Ernest L. Renzetti Jr. at 2040 Northeast 121 Road, case CEXP 2013-00125. A new case opened July 1st, 2013 to clean and paint the roof. Code Officer Kirsten.
All right.
Ivy Kirsten, City of North Miami Code Compliance Unit of North Miami Police Department. This is a new case. I cited this property back on July 3rd. A violation letter was sent out. As of today, there's still no compliance. This property is vacant. It is not homesteaded. There are no life safety issues on the property. I'd like to submit the pictures for the record.
Please.
There's several pictures.
Let me just quickly look at them, if I may. Based upon the testimony of the officer, which is unrebutted, there is a violation, and we are going to, give a abatement date of October 1st. Because there's a violation, the $100 court cost is hereby imposed, and if this is not abated by October 1st, there'll be a per day fine of $25 a day.
Thank you. Next is agenda item 42, Ms. Christie's case against Frankie Serafin for the property at 1020 Northeast 129th Street, case CEEXP 2013-00113. This is a new case open on June 11, 2013. The exterior of the house has mildew and dirt buildup, needs to be cleaned and painted. Ms. Christie.
Peter Lynn Christie, Code Compliance. This is the new case in regards to painting off the exterior walls of the property. Did speak to the property owner. He stated that he would need a little bit more time to cut the trees, clean up the yard, then take care of the painting. But as of 2 months later, now 3, he has done nothing.
Okay. Would you say these violations are serious, or?
Well, it's
No.
it's to paint the exterior of his property.
It's aesthetic, it's
Yes,
looks.
it's aesthetic.
Okay, all right. There is a violation based on the unrebutted testimony of the officer. $100 administrative court cost is hereby imposed. And since the case has been going on for a while, it's not a new case.
It is a new case.
It is a new case. I'm sorry, I misunderstood that because of the 611. I thought you had brought it here. Okay. We're going to give an abatement date, excuse me then, we're going to give an abatement date of October 1st, 2013, and if not, it being a new case, I would just recommend that if it's not abated by October 1st, 2013, that a fine of $25 a day be considered at such time.
Thank you. Next case is agenda item number 48. Code Officer Wilcox's case against Hillers and Ancelot Charleska for the property at 415 Northwest 129th Street, case CEBNP 2013-00026. This case was opened in April 29, 2013. It was adjudicated last month on August 7th, and abatement date was yesterday. Fine amount has already been established not to exceed $250 a day. Code Officer Wilcox.
Officer Wilcox, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This is a building without permit case. As of today, there's no compliance.
Okay, and there's all kinds of different work that was done, all of them unpermitted, you're saying?
Yes.
All of these, electrical, plumbing, structural, mechanical?
Correct.
Okay, the fine of $250 a day is hereby imposed effective this date.
Very good, thank you. Next case, agenda item 49, Ms. Christie's case against HSBC Bank USA National Association for the property at 1065 Northeast 132 Street, case CEEXP 2013-00105. This is a new case open on May 29, 2013. Again, for walls, show signs of peeling and discoloration. The house needs to be pressure cleaned and painted. Ms. Christie.
Rita Lynn Christie, this is a new case that was opened at the end of May in regards to the pressure cleaning and painting of the property. Notice to appear was posted at the property. Certified mail was sent to the property. There is no one living in the property at this current time. And no changes have been made to the property.
Okay, based on then this is an aesthetic again. This is in terms an appearance kind of violation, right? I mean, there's no public health, or is there?
No, there's no public health. They do have a gate. The house is burnt out, but no
What was the last sentence you said? The house.
The house is burnt out on the inside.
It's burned out on the inside.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else going on?
Nothing at this time.
Okay. I do find that there's a violation based on the testimony of the code compliance officer. There will be court costs imposed of $100. The violation has been proven. An abatement date of October 1st, 2013 is hereby established. Based on the testimony of the burnout condition of the house, a fine of $75 per day would be recommended at such time if there wasn't an abatement.
Thank you. Agenda item 5353, Code Officer Clark's case against James and Peggy Johnke at the property of 1545 Northeast 140 Street, case CEJNK 2013-00076. A new case opened on July 18, 2013 for scattered items in the rear yard, wood, buckets, plastic barrels, etc. Mr. Clark.
Okay, go ahead.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance with North Miami Police Department. This case is a violation of junk on the property scattered everywhere. In the rear of the property, we do have proper service signed by Peggy Junk on August 30th, 2013. And to date, it's still in the same condition. The house is vacant now. I heard from the neighbors that they walked away from the house. And the house Property yard is in deplorable conditions, and I would like to see a ruling on it.
Okay, so it's like the junk on the property, it's like serious. It's not a slight condition of junk. I mean,
It looks like a dump.
it's bad. Okay,
Well, I mean, the whole backyard is just stuff scattered everywhere,
okay.
you know. Would you like to see the photo for the record?
Very quickly, very quickly. Yeah. Oh,
It's another one. up
okay.
there.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir. It is
Okay.
as it is today. I went by this morning, it's still the same condition.
Okay, there is clearly a violation, extensive junk on the property. Court costs of $100 are hereby imposed. An abatement date for resolving this is hereby established for October 1st, 2013. If it is not resolved at that time, it is recommended that a fine of $100 per day resume at such time. Begin at such time.
Thank you.
Begin at such time.
Next case is Code Officer, Agenda Item 6060, Code Officer Christie's case against Lazaro Grails for the property at 1070 Northeast 130th Street, case CEEXP 2013-00087. This is an adjudicated case that was opened in May 9, 2013, adjudicated last month on August 7, 2013, with abatement date of yesterday. Fine amount is already established. Ms. Christie will testify on whether it's in or out of compliance. Ms. Christie.
Vita Lynn Christie, code compliance. There has been no compliance. Property remains exactly the same.
Okay. What is the city requesting in this regard then?
The city, based on the testimony and the fact that there is no compliance and the case has already been adjudicated, a fine amount's already been established at $25 a day. The city's requesting the fine be imposed at this time.
Fine is hereby imposed at this time. Thank you.
Next is Agenda Item 62, Ms. Christie's case against Luis Gonzalez for the property at 1320 Northeast 129th Street, case CEPOM 2013-00019. A new case opened on June 20th, 2013 for an unmaintained pool. Ms. Christie.
Vita Lynn Christie, code compliance. Case was opened back in June. The property owner was notified in regards to the hearing by posting at the property. Certified mail was sent. There has been no significant changes at the property. And the pool is still in the green condition it was before.
That was a very, very polluted pool, as I recall. Very. Right?
Actually, this
is
is
a new
the
case.
This
first
is. I'm
one.
thinking of another one. Let me see the pictures then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Starts a couple photos back.
Hmm. Okay, the pool is in very unsanitary conditions, and it's a serious violation. I do find that it exists based on the unrebutted testimony of the officer, and we will give a abatement date of October 1st, 2013, and if that is not abated at such time, we recommend a fine of $100 a day commencing on that date.
Thank you. Agenda Item 68, Code Officer Clark's case against Marie Michael Desir and Darcinelle Desir at 1600 Northeast 143rd Street, case CEEXP 2013-00085. A new case opened on May 7, 2013 to clean and paint mildew-stained awnings. Code Officer Clark.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance, North Miami Police Department. This case about the exterior conditions of the window awnings. over all windows. I asked them to pressure clean them, pressure wash them. And to date, this afternoon, I went by for a final inspection, and no such work has been done, and it's in the same condition, and no contact has been made by the owner to me in reference to the violation.
Okay. This is an aesthetic appearance violation. There's not a public safety or health issue there.
No,
is
just
it?
a public nuisance issue.
Public nuisance issue. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that there is a violation. The $100 administrative cost is hereby imposed. The abatement date of October 1st is set, and if it's not complied with, it's recommended that the fine of $25 per day be imposed at that time.
Thank you, sir.
Agenda item 71, Code Officer Wilcox's case against Maud Gorale for the property at 12505 Northeast Miami Place, case CEEXP 2013-00109. This is a new case opened on May 29, 2013 to replace dry rot fascia boards and repair front porch overhang. Code Officer Wilcox.
Yes, Officer Wilcox, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This is a new case. The property was posted May 29, 2013. The front porch overhang is damaged. The fascia boards is damaged. The soffit is damaged around the exterior of the home. I can submit the photos into record.
Let me quickly look at them. Thanks. Oh, okay. Okay. I do find that there is a violation, and I think that there's extensive damage exterior of this residence. $100 administrative charge cost is hereby imposed. An abatement date of October 1st is hereby set. If not corrected, a fine of $50 a day would be recommended.
Agenda item 72, Ms. Christie's case against Melba C. Pasquier for the property 1081 Northeast 132nd Street, case CEJNK 2013-00074. A new case opened on July 8, 2013 to remove junk items discarded on the rear and side yards, furniture, mattresses, boxes, and other items. Ms. Christie.
Beadle and Christie, Code Compliance, has stated the case was opened back in July. The property is currently vacant. Notice to appear was posted at the property. Mail was also sent to the property owner. I have not had contact with this property owner. I do have pictures for the record, but as of today, the items remain.
Okay, would you say it's a serious? I mean, is it a lot of stuff? Or is it just a few scattered?
It's in the rear. The bulk of the items are in the rear of the property. They're not totally visible.
But is
to
it
the
like
public.
a lot in that it could cause a fire hazard or a public health safety hazard? It's like people can't get through or block or that kind of thing. No.
No,
All
it's in a gated yard.
Okay. City have any recommendation in this case?
That based on the testimony, the case be adjudicated and an abatement date of October 1st be considered.
There is a violation. It's been proven by your testimony. Abatement date of October 1st is hereby set. If not done, there would be a per diem fine of $25 a day recommended. Thank you.
Thank you.
Agenda item 75, Ms. Sanders' case against Nancy R. Busso Urbina for the property at 1060 Northwest 133rd Street, case CEIVY 2013-00123. A new case open on April 19th, 2013 for a Ford Explorer with no tag on bricks parked in the driveway. Ms. Sanders.
Shannon Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. As already stated, this is a case for an inoperable vehicle parked in the front driveway of the property. I first noted this violation in April 19th to be exact. I have spoke with the property owner a couple of times who has stated that the vehicle is getting repaired. She promised me that the vehicle would be repaired as of Monday, but when I inspected the property today, I do see that it has been taken down off the bricks, but the tires still remain flat, and operability has not been actually proven to me. So at this time, the violation still stands in my eyes. I am showing here that it is a homesteaded property with no life safety issues. I am noting here that the notice of violation was actually hand-delivered to the property owner by myself on August 26th. I will have pictures if you would like to see.
No, that's not necessary. Based on the testimony, I do find that there is a violation. The $100 administrative court charge is hereby imposed. An abatement date of October 1st, 2013 is hereby set, and if not abated at such time, a per diem fine of $25 a day should commence at that date.
Thank you. Agenda item 85, Wayne Clark's case against Sandra Romeo Gutierrez for the property of 1455 Northeast 141 Street, case CEPFY 2013-00077. A new case open on April 29, 2013, not to park vehicles on the front lawn. Go to Officer Clark.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This is a case that Mr. Graham stated is parking on the front lawn. I gave these people several chances, and I've written a civil ticket also. So I've exhausted all of my the short-term remedies for them to come into compliance. 2 days ago, I got a phone call from the owner of property stating that they wouldn't park on the yard anymore. But to no avail, they're still parking on the property as of September 3rd, which was yesterday. And I got a recent photo this morning with the same vehicle still on the property. Several photos of the same vehicle at several different dates and times. To date, no compliance has been met.
Okay, based on the testimony of the officer, which is unrebutted, I do find that there is a violation. We'll have an abatement date of October 1st established. The $100 charge is hereby imposed, and if not abated by that date, there's going to be a $25 per diem fine running as of that date.
Agenda item 86, Code Officer Wilcox's case against the Bank of New York Mellon for the property 101 Northeast 122 Street, case CEPOM 2013-00024. A new case open on July 6, 2013 for a dirty swimming pool. Code Officer Wilcox.
Yes, Officer Wilcox, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This code violation is for a dirty pool. The property was posted with notice to appear on August 22nd, 2013. This violation was cited July 16, 2013. This property is vacant, and the property has a dirty pool. I'll submit the photos into record.
Just very quickly.
This one we talked about.
Very quickly, okay. Is that like some kind of construction board or something over the pool? What is that?
Right. Apparently, someone covered the pool up, but it still have openings that shows the dirty pool that can cause mosquitoes.
The water is still there and everything
Right.
is still okay. I got it. All right. There is a violation based on the unrebutted testimony of the officer, and perhaps it's been compounded by the fact that stagnant and dirty water is been sort of isolated under some kind of wooden plank structures on top of it. $100 administrative charge is hereby imposed, and abatement date of October 1st is hereby set. If there is no compliance, this is a public health and safety violation. A fine of $100 a day would be hereby imposed. No compliance on that date.
Thank you. Agenda item 88. 88, Code Officer Kirsten's case against Valentine Deribe for the property at 11620 Canal Drive, case CEMIS 2013-00012. This case was open June 18, 2013. It was adjudicated last month on August 7, 2013, with abatement date of yesterday, 9/3/2013. Code Officer Kirsten.
Ivy Kirsten, City of North Miami Code Compliance Unit of North Miami Police Department. As of today, there's no compliance.
Since there's no compliance and the case is adjudicated, the city is recommending that the fine be imposed.
Okay, fine is hereby imposed as set. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there any other business
Yes,
before us
we
this
have one
evening?
more case, I believe. Agenda item 91, Code Officer Kirsten's case against Yolanda Estaquillo for the property at 12505 Keystone Island Drive, case CEXP 2013-00123. A new case opened June 20th, 2013 to clean and paint the roof. Code Officer Kirsten.
Ivy Kirsten, City of North Miami Code Compliance Unit of North Miami Police Department. This is a new case. This property was cited for cleaning exterior roof. Violation letter was sent out on the on June 28th. The property was posted, the notice to appear, on 8/22 at 9:45 a.m. As of today, most of the roof was cleaned, but there's still sections that need to be pressure cleaned or painted. I'd like to submit the pictures for the record.
Okay. And this owner also complied with another violation, right? That you...
Yes, they did. They did.
And you're saying they've partially complied with this one?
Yes, they have. But it still is sections of the roof that still need to be cleaned.
Well, I mean, in your opinion, a lot of it, or just like a little bit, or?
There's one part of the house that's a lot of it that needs to be cleaned, and this I should state, this violation has come to me as a complaint. So the complainant is kind of adamant about that portion being clean, and as you can see, that I think it's that picture in the lower fourth quadrant, because there's 4 pictures there.
Right, the one where it's darker than
right.
That
it's
part.
Darker, exactly. You know.
All right. Well, it's I realize this is Keystone Island, whatever, but seems like this owner has been acting in good faith and trying to
comply,
abate these things, comply. Yeah. I mean, look, there is a violation, I think, in light of the owner's conduct on partial remediation, and the other one I would recommend an abatement date of October 1st to finish this, and if not, a fine of $25 a day. As they have been trying to comply, it would be my preference that if there is not an abatement on that day, you impose a court cost at that time. And if there has been an abatement because they complied with another offense, they partially complied with this one, I'm going on that. So you impose it at that time if they haven't complied.
Very good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, that concludes the presentation of the cases tonight, and if it would be your pleasure...
And not a moment too soon.
We will adjourn. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And for everybody out there, we want to wish you a Shana Tova, and thank you for watching tonight.